Gonna make this long. I could also use it for something. Let's see here. I need to raise people. Dude, I don't know. Oh yeah, buddy. I am. I don't know. I don't know if I'm really close. Yeah, I don't think I'm good. I was just playing zombies hardcore for hours, so I want to do solo ops, not solo ops, fire 10 ops instead. Um, what are these even getting? I need to check. I still have a little bit to go, not too much longer now. That's giving 3 completion rewards. I think the coil would be better. Oh, dude, I don't even remember. Give it a 1 2. I don't know what the hell they're doing either, dude. I wish I did. It's nuggets. That's funny. I have no idea what they're doing either, dude. I really wish I could sit here and tell you what they're doing, but it's one of those situations where even I'm kind of stunned by a lot of the ways they decided to go with things. I think that they could have gone a lot better. They could have done a lot of things to change a lot of outcomes of the first ones. I don't know why they chose not to, but they did. I'm not going to sit here and say I agree with their decision whatsoever. Yeah, okay, now I never really know. I see the problem with Bungie currently is like there's a few of them, man. Like they're in this weird transition period. They're in this very weird transition period. Okay. Um, what the hell just happened, man? They're in a super weird transition period, and it's not working out super well, to say the least. They're trying to push marathon, but no one really likes marathon. And that, in my opinion, is one of the biggest issues. Current, but it's just one of very few at the same time. So it's like, you know what I mean? You're kind of damned if you do, damned if you don't. Kind of situation. So I wish they were in a better situation, but I don't. I simply don't think they are. I don't know how they get themselves in a better situation. No idea. I wish I had some answers, but I really don't have anything. Straight up on this, dude. What did you leave as part of your fire team? There's, I think really that they should have given up on Marathon a long while ago. They just can't do it because of how much money they've invested into it. It's going to be a Concord situation. I just know it. It's going to be a really unfortunate Concord situation. What the hell am I doing? I don't have anything for barrier. Dude, it's the problem I'm running myself into. Okay. Um, I can either run two pulses, two sidearms. I don't have this because I need something for this. That's my main problem. I'm not going to run in there with that. So I'll just do this. I'll just have double these. If they're intentionally tanking D2 Marathon, that's beyond pathetic and messy. I don't know if they're tanking D2 purposely. I just think that they have so much investment in Marathon that they don't have a choice but to move their continuous assets toward it because it is extremely unliked by a lot of people. Like no one thinks it's great. So the next question almost is has Bungie lost their vision entirely? Do they have no more vision at all?
How does it work anyway? Raising a ghost. I mean, spirit.
Ahamkara are an anomaly unto themselves, a warp in the fabric of reality. In death,
Because
their
I don't
stamp
know.
lingers upon the world. It is a matter of drawing the essence of what
I don't know.
remains
I
into
don't know, nor do I remember, man. It's
convalescence
like
of her original form. Powerful,
I feel like they
but
totally
still
could just be
weak.
purposely tanked.
And perfectly harmless.
There's a definite chance of that, but I really don't like. I hope not, because then it's just such a stupid. It's just such a stupid decision. It just doesn't make any sense. Why would you tank your bread and butter? I wouldn't say that. Here's the thing with Destinies. There's always been plenty to do, and like even now, there still is. It sucks like that. It's a lot of repeating stuff, but it's going to take a minute for them to update everything because what they're doing is making it so you can play anything, and it constantly gives you the ability to uh, be able to sorry, be able to I guess kind of do what you need. I mean, in any fashion or way, and I know it's hard because they're not new stuff and a lot of it's old stuff. But the problem is that a lot of old stuff we don't use in the first place. Like, and they still have in the game. Like they never fully take out a lot of these missions out of the game. They're just in the back file and shit. You know what I mean? So it's just one of those situations where if you have all of this content, why wouldn't you use it? But they're almost putting it out too slow, you could say. You know what I mean? Which I personally don't understand whatsoever. Why would you put that out even slower than you currently are? It doesn't make too much sense to do so. Oh my god, dude! I like this song kind of, but there's some parts of it like I'm just not the biggest fan of. I wish the lady would just stop crying in the back. It's it's a situation though that we're gonna have to get through. There's some growing pains that they're trying to do because if you look at a lot of other games, there's constant replayability in their own old missions. That's just how it is. You know what I mean? And that's what I think. Some, not all, hate the devs at the dev D2. Yeah, and I mean, there's no. I don't know if there's reason to necessarily be hating the devs. No, I get why you would hate some stuff, but Bungie's really split between two things. I think it's just honestly, I think they should give Marathon a Sony. And it really sucks for me to say that a bit, but I think they should just give Marathon a Sony. I think that Sony needs to do it, but then the problem is what about you look at Concord? You're like, yeah, but what about that? About that absolute disaster we had with that was Concord, and it's like you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Concord was horrible. There's like no reason to do Concord. Or yeah, it was Concord, right? Yeah, like it was another like battle royale feeling game. That's not necessarily the worst issue with it. It's just it was plain. There was no reason to do it. And unfortunately, there was no good looking characters. All of them looked like they're from Nick Jr. And that does somewhat matter in games, whether no matter what the gender is. You know what I mean? Now that I mean, there's a reason the Last Descendant is still around. Okay, there's a reason, and the first Descendant, whatever. You think some of the devs hate the YouTube community? I think that's a far reach. I think they can only do so much. They can only do so much because that's what Bungie says they can do. Not Bungie, like this old CEO, afraid of over delivery, and it's like I get it, but sometimes you kind of need the over delivery. So I'm gonna be honest. Oh crap! Yeah, we have this virus, bro. We get rid of it. We only need to find like a. How do we get? Okay, they got extended. Fire and ice, baby, fire and ice. This one's void and ice, but that's still alright. Let me grab all these orbs, dude. I do feel bad for the devs who are doing their best, but the over delivery guy been placed as the main head. Yeah, people are trying to act like that's okay, and like here's the thing: everyone knows it's not okay. Everyone does. Doesn't matter who you are. Everyone knows that wasn't okay for him to say because he's trying to do weapon and energy slot have for damage increase. Okay, arc enhancement, stasis enhancement. Actually, this. I get way more grenades and it's even better. What was I getting hurt by? I've had enough of this song. No, I can't say I do that at all. Where are these guys at? Why am I stupid? I completely forgot about this. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. 1 second. Trying to see if I can do something here. Why am I getting hurt? Are you on full version there, or are you on small version there? You know what I'm talking about? Well, yeah, no, I just figured that out. That's why I started moving. I didn't realize it for a minute there. Oh yeah, this returns a lot of energy. I didn't even mean to throw my grenade like that. I feel like these are way too fast for what I actually want to listen to right now. Oh yeah, that's if anything hits me, right? That'll do it. Another boss. Good. This boss too. Okay, I remember how coil works now, dude. I remember using sun bracers on here. This was before prismatic. Good stuff. Good stuff. Holy crap. Those last ones. I feel like I should wait. Have one of those. I think it's. Oh crap. One thing I do remember about this is the health came back ridiculously slow. So far, no champions. I'm surprised. Oh, I remember this. Yep. Okay. not get that one down there. No, we got that one down there. No, there must be another one somewhere. Oh my god, here it is. Was this after? No, no, this wasn't after because this is how we got inside the pyramid. We didn't really need to do all that else. Bad. This isn't as bad as I remember, to be honest. Oh, Wasn't even the boss last time, was it? I think there was a Hydra who was strong. Ooh. This is another like whiny song, dude. Damn, dude. This guy's getting me good. Fix it. I should have technically go on kind of forever. Really? What does this do?
How is it that every time we work with the Vanguard, you find a way to get involved, Crow?
You could say I'm a little invested.
Any assistance the Vanguard is willing to provide is a boon to us, Petra.
It's all right, Mara. She's still warming up to me.
You're a bit dim, so it's taking a while.
Relax, Venge. You already shot me once.
Oh yeah, I forgot I'm using a solar weapon. It's a solar. And not get close. Right. Can he not auto revive? Oh no, he can't.
Their corruption may reshape these holes. Deal with them before the path collapses around us.
These guys have arc shield limits for that. Nothing properly. Why do all these have like good movies, but they're just some sad stuff? Other than that, this is a song made by someone who really likes trains. Oh, it just happens to be their favorite. So, nice. What is this, Halo? No, this is Destiny 2. Close. Made by the people who originally made Halo. Ooh, hurts a bit more. Stuff number 2. That being over or something. Stuff. Oh, that boss so is a pain.
I remember each wing's construction. I rendered architecture from reality and shaped something.
Oh, right. Yeah.
I seeded the Arboretum, laid crystal in dust, where your witches designed your tightly bound demands.
We conjured the
Right,
first steps, watched together as
You're
the
all
realm
just too
pulled
much
out
right now.
beyond our sight. You chose to be my enemy.
Captive, enemy, captive. These things come in rhythms.
Raven,
That's a little more
I'm
my
not
speed
trying
currently.
to trick you. I'm sure you can understand the hesitance coming from this side too.
Yes, I'm brimming with empathy.
Yeah, that's it, right? Yeah. I'll give it to myself. I died at least. Yeah, postmaster full. Go to the town. Oh yeah, Zer's here too, right? Sir, I know he is. Okay. Um. See, I'll throw him in these because when the time comes, you'll probably be losing anyway. Still that good. You here, look at here, 233. Too late level. Oh boy.
Hi.
Cost anything probably. Um. I'll come in this one day.
Guardian.
That's like such a low. Yeah, I could have ran in there with that instead. Definitely been better off. Just
She said she wanted to express herself, so
19.
thumbs
Just,
up.
no. Yes. Keep that. This has a high grenade. It's not a stop. So, nowhere near it's not.
Sign here.
Hot dog.
Done. Received.
One light level above, so good enough. There are a few lit level above, shit. Kinda like this.
Sign, please.
It's gonna go. And, actually, we can keep that. This is a tier 3, so I might as well keep that. We're only keeping one of them, so. This is a kinetic bow. It doesn't really make that much of a difference, but still.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, these are 233, that's why I kept it.
Thank you, thank you.
That just goes ham on the side. No, this can't be saxophone.
Excess radiation.
Right, it's piano. No, it's brain status. The problem with these two playlists is they don't like mix them. I want them to like just do a whole mix of a whole bunch of crap. I just ran right now, so
The Nine show you these.
said there was a crazy apple after it. I don't know. Is this what they're talking about? Yeah, I can see why. That's nuts. But unfortunately, I can't buy it, so it doesn't matter. Money, burger, man. I don't even know if I have this for the hunter. I think I do have those.
I may be here when you return.
Oh, I know.
I do mean to explain, but the Nine show you these. One day, will understand, Warlock.
Out of touch, I'm out of time. You're out of touch, I'm out of time.
Take care of yourself, okay?
I think that's all the best I'm doing tonight.
The view up here is pretty good too, I guess.
But what question? Oh, I'm supposed to do that. I don't want to do that, dude. I don't. This stuff just doesn't matter. This hand cannon was good enough. What about it tonight? Hey, when you're not around, you're out of touch. I'm out of time. Not at all. I'm out of time. I know. I think that's where I'm ending it, y'all. So.
Clan is just a family you choose to join.